Opening a business bank account in Denmark involves a series of steps to make sure that you comply with the country's financial regulations. Sometimes, especially in case of newly established companies, it might take some time to get your bank account up and running. The banks have very complex AML regulations, anti-money laundering, and that's why they are very careful with opening a bank account for newcomers. So, how to prepare to open a bank account? First of all, make research and choose a bank that suits your business needs. Major banks in Denmark include Danske Bank, Nordea, and Jyske Bank. Check their price list and make sure you know how much the bank account will cost. Most of them have a setup fee that is not widely common in other European countries. So you pay not only for having a bank account, but also for opening a bank account. Make sure that your business is already legally registered with the Danish Business Authority and that it has obtained a Central Business Register number, which is called a CVR. Then prepare the necessary documentation, which typically might include the registration certificate from the Danish Business Authority. Take your valid ID for the director, for the person who is the director of the company, or for a sole trader, it will be your ID. Also a proof of address for the business. In this case, it might be a lease agreement, or if this is in your home, it will be enough to have a lease agreement for your house. Also, proof of address of individuals associated with the business might be necessary, like a utility bill or a phone bill. Also, sometimes banks require a business plan, but it mostly is required for startups. In case of LLC, APS in Danish, you will definitely need articles of association and also probably memorandum. Then contact the chosen bank to schedule an appointment to open a business account. Some banks might allow you to initiate the process online, so to fill up the form online, and then they will invite you for the meeting in the local branch. Or even sometimes they do a Zoom meeting to open your account, so there is no rule. And once you have the initial ID check, the face check in the bank, you have to most of the time fill out the necessary application provided by the bank and sign the agreement. This might include also some details about your business structure, anticipated transactions, some marketing strategies, target groups, or some other relevant information. In this case, banks have to follow KIC policy, which is Know Your Customer policy. So they gather this information to understand who is their client. After that, choose the type of the business account that best suits your needs. Not all of the business accounts that are in the bank offer will be suitable for you. Some of them will be more advanced, more expensive, with more sophisticated features. So some options might include just a checking account, some savings account, or specialized accounts for specific purposes. And be prepared to make an initial deposit into the accounts. Some banks require initial deposit or the minimum saldo of the account. The amount might be different depending on the bank and the type of the account. But once the account is approved, you will receive the details, including the account number and any relevant access information. The majority of banks in Denmark is using MitID as the login. What is MitID? We were talking about in other video. Also, the bank will provide you a guide about online banking services. There will be instructions how to activate your account, how to activate your debit card, or how to apply for a credit card. It really depends on the institutions. Usually the whole process may take up to 6 weeks, but in practice it always depends on the traffic in the bank. So if you're a customer, a private customer in the bank, I would recommend you to start with the bank that already knows your finance, is used to seeing you as a customer. But if you're opening an account for LLC or some newly established company, you can always shop around with different banks as well. It's important to understand that the specific requirements and procedures are changing and might be different across the banks. Some of them are just specialized in different types of customers, and it also affects your possibilities. So it's recommended to contact the chosen bank directly, or visit their office, the website, or just give them a call and schedule a meeting. If you have any questions about running a company in Denmark, feel free to get in touch with us, and we wish you best of luck with your business in Denmark.